Hi, I'm Amelia, founder of Social Climber, and I'm documenting my attempt to take my marketing agency from 6 figures to 7. You'll get the highs, the lows, and the mildly unhinged reality of building a business from the ground up. So if you fancy watching me either glow up or completely combust, hit subscribe. Right, let's get into what happened this week. So this morning I was meeting face to face with someone, so it meant that my meeting that was literally just before that I had to do from the car. If you look closely, you'll see that my phone is propped up on the steering wheel, and it was the whole time. It actually stayed there, which I was surprised about, but it was quite handy. So I just did the call from there, and it was just with a client and a product provider, just to see, once again, we've had a few of these calls now, just to see how the product is being implemented within my client's organization. So that was a quick and easy call. I think I was on it for about half an hour. And then I went into David Lloyd and met up with the person that I spoke about last week. This guy is a video producer. So we were just talking about what I do, what he does. He's got a client that he thinks that I'll be able to work with, but also to work alongside him and him to work alongside me. So we're in talks at the moment to produce some more B2B LinkedIn videos, high production value for Social Climber. On Tuesday, I got everything ready to go live for the podcast that I produced for this client. So the first 3 episodes went live across Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. So I was just making sure for this first one that everything was as it should be. You'll see on the screen that it says scheduled. So these were just ready to go, like I say, for Thursday. And we had a really successful launch. Obviously, this is now the week after that I'm talking to you. And yeah, it was great. So then following this, I had a little run, and I will chat to you about that now. Oh my God, I am so sweaty. Like, that is sweat. That is absolutely disgusting. It's like warm outside, but it's not like crazy warm. So God knows why I'm sweating so much. But I just got off the treadmill. I did 5 and a bit K. It's the week before. So the half marathon isn't this weekend. It's the following weekend. Sorry, my hair is also all over the place. So I'm into like the final bit of the plan, and when I say plan, I'm going to use that super loosely because I've not been following a strict plan. I've been increasing my mileage week on week and just sort of testing my body, but other than that, like, it's not really been very strategic, and that's just because of life, that's because of excuses, that's because of all the other things that I can give. I'm also a little bit bummed, I guess is a word, like, I don't know if that is the word that we use in English, but basically I was meant to be doing a half marathon. 2 of my friends were going to be running the London Marathon, so this was kind of the practice pre-half marathon race. And then also my dad was meant to be doing it. My dad is injured, so he's out. And then the other 2, they're going through a lot of stress at the moment, and they haven't been able to train for the London Marathon, so they've actually deferred their place. So no one's doing it with me, so I'm going to be running the half marathon by myself. Well, I'll be running it with you guys, but hey-ho. And so yeah, anyway, this week, today was a between 5 and 6K, comfortable pace. Although I'm sweating, my heart rate was super low, so that was good. I think it was hot in where I train. Just feel comfortable running, 30-40 minutes, low heart rate, nice and casual. And then tomorrow I'll either do an incline walk or just stretch, depending on how I'm feeling, probably incline walk. Then on Thursday I've got a steady run, so that's 6 to 8 kilometers, slightly quicker than the pace that I've done today. But just not as fast as like race pace, just really controlled again, keeping the heart rate nice and low. And then Saturday is 14 to 16 kilometers, so I will head out onto the road for that, and just make sure that I'm ready once again for road conditions, because I've only done a couple of road runs over the past few months, which is terrible, but hey ho. So I'll do 14 to 16 kilometers this weekend. First 10 is going to be easy, and then the last 4 to 6 pick up. So I'm going to really focus on pacing and watching my statistics as I run, so that I'm not going too fast on that first 10. We'll see how we get on. I think it's one of those things you don't really know how you're going to do until you get there. I think that maybe I've taken for granted a little bit that although I think I was surprised at where I came back from after running the marathon and then having some time off running, that I was still able to do the mileage and the pace that I'm quicker now than I have been, even though I haven't been consistently training over the past year. However, I might have been a bit too complacent. I think I've just bitten off a little bit more than I can chew. I thought that planning a race in would mean that I would be training more, and I think it has. I've been running more, but I do think that because I haven't been doing loads, I reckon I could stick to this without a race. So maybe it was a bad shout, but we'll see next week. Anyway, I thought I'd jump on here just because apart from getting this podcast ready and raring to go, I've not been doing anything else work-wise or call-wise or anything. Oh, I did have a call with my accountant just to run through a platform that runs expenses through to the accounting system. So that was fun. And then I jumped straight onto the treadmill from there. So this afternoon so I've sent all of the links over to the client in regards to the podcast. He's signed it off and he would like to get them. I've scheduled them for Thursday, but he was like, as we're not promoting the links where they are, so like the Spotify, the Apple podcast and the YouTube, because no one has those, why don't we just get them live now? And then it means that we can sort of make sure that nothing goes wrong on launch day. And then obviously for future episodes, we can schedule them in. So I'm going to get that sorted and obviously have a shower because this is, like I say, this is horrendous. So I will catch you guys most likely now, unless something crazy happens today. I will catch you tomorrow. Wednesday was quite mundane, to be fair. I spent most of the day working at my desk as per usual, and then I went to the gym to do a upper session. So as you guys will know, if you watch the vlogs, I do go to the gym quite a bit, but I don't tend to film them. But I was sort of slacking on content today, so I thought I'd chuck in a few little clips from what I was doing. I think the workout was just a back, shoulder, and maybe biceps, triceps. I can't remember too much, but yeah, I'll show you what I have. Thursday, I spent the morning working, even though it doesn't look like it here because it was so beautiful and sunny, but I just got a few stuff that I needed to do at the actual desk done, because in the afternoon I was having I'm putting quotation marks, business meeting, which it was, but it was also catching up with a friend, hence why I've got a lovely little cider here in the sun, and it was absolutely beautiful. Spent the afternoon here and then headed home, so that was kind of all to report for Thursday. Good afternoon. You actually find me on a Friday afternoon at the train station because I'm heading to London, which is not normal, especially end of week, but it's another sunny day, and as we all know, I really like a sunny day. So I'm heading up to London now. I have a meeting up there that should be finished around, I reckon, 3:30, something like that. And then after that, I'm going to stay up there till probably about 5:30-ish. And I've got a little bit of work to do, but I think I'm going to do that on the train. I bought a notebook with me because what I think I'm going to do is just have a little think about sort of strategy now that we're coming to the end of Q1, because I just think that I need to think a little bit on the business. I've been having a lot of thoughts over the past few months, but it's like starting to put it down into writing. So I think that this will be like, I'm not putting any sort of pressure on that. I think that at the end of a couple of hours with me and a notebook that anything's going to get sorted or I'm going to come up with a full-blown strategy, but it would just be good to start those conversations with myself and create a bit of a plan. So I am going to take you along, show you the lovely sights of London, and I will probably do a little bit of a voiceover about what I actually do in terms of the planning. So yeah, I will see you later. But also as well, actually, I'm not going to come back onto the camera before to say goodbye. So I just want to thank you all for watching. And as always, make sure that you are subscribed and that you like the video, and continue watching for the next couple of minutes. But otherwise, I will catch you in the next one. Actually, I had a really productive session. So I was going over sort of our offerings at the moment and what we want to move into, and just having a little bit of a strategy, making some goals for the end of the year, end of calendar year rather than end of financial year. I've been doing a lot of webinars and meetings recently that discuss a little bit more to do with strategy. So I'm starting to really hone in on what I want Social Climber to be moving forward, whether that's Social Climber having its own entity which is more focused around the social media side of things, hence the name, and then it might be that I need to set something up that's to do with something a little bit more targeted and niche focused. But this is all to expand on. But yeah, I just had a really good couple of hours. I was mainly using my notebook because when I get on the computer I can get distracted, so I literally wrote everything down. One of the key things that I have obviously spoken about a lot is whether or not I want to hire a team and build it out, and I think I will hire, but I've made the decisions on what I'm going to hire and what's important to have in-house versus what I can just utilize as freelancers. So I will discuss more about that in the future as and when it comes about. But yeah, all in all, I was really happy with the session, and that's about it. So that finished off the week nicely, and I've already said it, but just to reiterate, thank you again so much for watching. Please subscribe and like the video if you liked it. And I will catch you in the next video, which is a little bit different because it's going to be a week of training before my half marathon, which is on Sunday, which from now is only a few days away. So I'll catch up with you then. But once again, thank you so much for watching.